to be influential and impactful. Through these mediums is how I've felt like my voice is best heard.
I really want this to be my most elevated pieces to date.
I'm always trying to get to that next level.
I wanted the fantasy to come alive.
I basically wanted to give you the same feeling that I felt when I first wrote the song.
It's a good challenge. The lyric I chose was The Weeknd. The hills have eyes, who are you to judge, who are you to judge? Just because it's not vague in any kind of way, but it's open for interpretation.
I was really excited about the Animal Collective lyrics to My Girls, just because I've listened to that song I don't know how many times. When I hear the lyrics, 4 walls and Adobe size for my girls, like when I think my girls, I think about like my best friends and my homegirls. I've really been falling in love with Dropbox Paper because everything is so integrated. I could put in playlists from Spotify, or I could put in photos or ideas, and we can all comment on it, and it's just this really great way to have a conversation.
One of the things I loved about Nicki Minaj, she makes being an artist in general look fun, and the lyric begins, "In this very moment, I'm king." Slaying Goliath with a sling is like a humps that you need to get over personally, so it felt kind of like a powerful lyric that I felt safe kind of interpreting in more of a femme direction.
The time where I grew up in the 90s, Notorious B.I.G.'s, that's what I listened to, that's what all my friends listened to. It was all a dream. Like, the second you even read it or say it, you're already in your head, like, thinking about the rest of the lyrics.
I chose this lyric specifically just because it kind of just represented everything I talk about on this one song in one line, you know what I mean? And it kind of represents my childhood in a way, and it feels bittersweet.
I definitely listened to a lot of Radiohead in high school, and I felt like translating the piece, it would be your space where you could be the creep and the weirdo and feel like you could be yourself.
If I'm gonna work with somebody, whether Genius, Dropbox, The Fabricated, like if there was just one of us, nothing would be happening. It's like all these hundreds of people all over the country coming together with like their skill sets to like make this like really amazing experience. Creating something I think bigger than the individuals.
The main inspiration for my installations comes from everyday life, and also I have 10 different movies playing in my head at all times. I'm going to be using VHS collection that I feel resonates my interpretation of the song.
Everything looks better pink and sparkly anyway, like to me, so. I want you to be enveloped in this fantasy land.
What makes making things exciting is to kind of like let the work take you somewhere more than you can take the work somewhere.
When you're an indie artist coming up, when it comes to stage design, you can't kind of afford a team who could do that for you. This could be a stage design that could be very simple and very intriguing.
My dad works in television. I grew up on set my whole life. I definitely always loved seeing like the fantasy come alive on set. Dropbox is for artists like me. It's been a huge tool.
I guess what would make me the most nervous is if Nicki Minaj didn't like what I made. That would suck. Collaborating is one of my favorite things. It's a joy It's a challenge. It can be complicated and the most rewarding thing. And obviously, you know, the point being that it's the thing that humans want to do is make stuff together.
Art and music have always lived in the same world. We're all artists. Using these lyrics, getting a whole bunch of creatives to make things together, to me, like, it doesn't get any better than that.